Hello, everybody. This is Kimchi Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then which one's next. Let's dive in. Bitcoin reserves power spike with a flash crash on options market signals jitters ahead. Bitcoin's price flash crashed on Sunday after a whale repeatedly sold 24,000 Bitcoin, reversing gains from Fed Chair Powell's dovish speech. Despite Powell's speech suggesting potential rate cuts, Bitcoin options traders remain cautious, reflecting bearish sentiment and hedging against price declines. Literally, it's true that a whale sold 24,000 Bitcoin and then bought Ethereum and staked all of them. Is this good news or bad news? Anyway, the odds of September rate cut went from 70% to 91% to 70% back again, and now it's hovering around 85%. It always changes. Nobody can predict the exact date and the odds because it just flows like this. Don't be swayed by those figures who did what. A whale bought huge amount of Ethereum and staked it. What does this mean? This means Ethereum needs to go higher than expected, which is good for all those altcoins. Anyway, CPI print of the August and employment report data will be released on September 11th and September 5th, respectively. After this data is released, it will be confirmed whether Fed Chair lowers the rate in September or not. I don't care about the timing, how many times for Fed's rate cut this year at all, to be honest. What I care the most is to buy as many Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, as many as possible before everything happens, before Clarity Act passes in the US Senate, altcoin ETFs are approved, and those money printers around the world, when those money printers go once again brr, you need to buy as many quality altcoins as possible. Metaplanet adds $11.7 million worth of Bitcoin, gains mid-cap status on Japan's Financial Times Stock Exchange Index, which sounds very good news to Metaplanet. The Japanese Bitcoin treasury firm disclosed Monday that it bought additional 103 Bitcoin for $11.7 million. This brought its total holdings to 18,991 Bitcoin. The Metaplanet holds more Bitcoin than that of Coinbase Tesla, which already has become a reality. And Metaplanet's goal is to buy 210,000 Bitcoin, not in 20 years, not in 10 years, in just 2 years. Just imagine that. Which sounds bizarre, but also it looks like it's very real to me, which is likely to happen in just 2 years. Not only Metaplanet, but strategy in Japanese version, French version, South Korean version, European version, Chinese version, they will all climb up. They're all competing against each other to buy more Bitcoin. Crypto giants Galaxy Jumper Multicoin seek $1 billion to raise largest Solana treasury. Digital asset treasuries have become all the rage recently, with many firms copying the strategy popularized by Michael Saylor's Bitcoin holding firm strategy. They planned to buy out a listed firm and create a digital asset treasury company. And 3 crypto firms have joined hands and have hired Kent Fitzgerald as their lead banker. The combined firm will take on the Toronto-listed Solana Strategies, which recently has filed for a Nasdaq listing. Bitcoin, Ethereum strategy, and then Solana strategy begins. The deal is expected to close in early September and has gotten the green light from the Solana Foundation. This coincides with Solana ETF approval, which is expected to be approved by the middle of October. The SEC has set a final decision deadline of October 16th for Solana spot ETF applications from firms like Bitwise, 21 Shares, Finac, Grayscale, Canary Capital, Franklin Templeton, Fidelity, Invesco Galaxy, and others. Here is once again, October 16th. It will be approved just around by then. Galaxy, Jump, Crypto, and Multicoin Capital are the only ones to take advantage of the upcoming Solana ETF plus staking news? I don't think so. Those are the 5 top companies which bought Solana the most. Upaxi, DeFi Development, Solana Strategies, Toronto Capital, they are all listed in Nasdaq. And then the top 5 companies which bought XRP the most. First, SBI Holdings. Second, Trident Digital Tech. Third, Weebus International. Fourth, VivaPar International. 5, Logistics Health. Except for SBI Holdings, all those companies are already listed in Nasdaq in the United States. What does this mean? They are all copycats of strategy in Ethereum version, in Solana version, in XRP version. It's happening everywhere in the world, especially in the United States. Last but not least, the diamond is forever is the famous slogan of Diamond in 1947 by De Beers Group. It's a Jewish diamond company, and they made this slogan back in 1947. Ever since then, brightening this stone has become the most precious jewelry, especially in wedding ceremonies. Ever since then, and they chose this time around Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then Solana XRP ADA as well. Asset price, which means asset price will explode not just because Bitcoin and Ethereum are superior to others, simply because they chose it and need it for digital-centric world, aka tokenization. Don't ask when rate cut, how many times rate cut, when alt season, when ETF. Instead, ask yourself how many coins you can buy before everything happens. Buy ETF coins as many as possible and wait till October 16th at least. What do you think? Thank you for listening.